flag is next. And then grab a flag. Roll off first. Roll off first. And go. Alright, let's go to the service songs. There is no bass. Service song.
So without the spirit of America.
We'll come back to that. I need 5 minutes now, and then we're gonna wait, and they're gonna do some talking. So, service song. Instruments up. Band sound off. Get ready. Band sound off. 1, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tribute to America.
before we start, I would like to make a few administrative announcements that may be of use to you. First, you may find the restrooms through the archway to my left, past the mess hall. By way of reminder, Army and Navy Academy is a non-smoking campus, and we ask that you respect this policy. In the event of an emergency and we have to evacuate the area, please utilize the exit gates closest to you, located either behind you or behind operations. Please walk, don't run, and help those who are in need of assistance. Instructions will be given to you as you exit the area as to where you go and any special instructions. Keep all areas designated for emergency vehicles or medical teams clear. Army and Navy Academy has a heritage that dates back to 1910. Over time, there have been customs and traditions that have been established. One of those traditions is the designation of the senior lawn, an area reserved for seniors only. The senior lawn is the area underneath our historic fig tree. The graduating seniors are seated to my front left. The staff and faculty will be seated in the chairs to my right. The band and junior class officers are seated to the left. The areas in front of the dais and all of the walkways and aisles are needed for our ceremony, so please keep those clear. We know pictures of your cadets' graduation day are important, but we request you utilize the designated areas for photography as your graduate receives his diploma. Professional photos of your cadet will be made available next week. Please move to your seats as soon as possible. The ceremony will begin momentarily.
What's up? This is Spirit of Tribute to America. Tribute to America. Tribute. You ready? Jung Ho's words. Forward, march, and. Spirit. Ready. One, ready. Two, drum, and.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lieutenant Colonel Roland Morocco, the Commandant of Cadets and your Master of Ceremonies for today's commencement. On behalf of the Corps of Cadets, I welcome you to the 113th Army and Navy Academy Commencement Ceremony. Army and Navy Academy has a long-standing tradition, best described by our motto, which is inscribed on the museum arch behind you, Pro Deo et Pro Patria, for God and for country. Today, the class of 2024 will enter through that arch for the last time as cadets and depart through the garden gate as graduates and alumni. The years these cadets have spent at the Academy will soon be over. At some point today, they will reflect on their memories of friendship, as well as the many academic, leadership, and athletic demands of the Academy. This year has been challenging. These young men have exhibited grit, determination, and perseverance. These young men are fortunate to have a village of support consisting of you, Academy staff and faculty, and their cadet brothers. When these young men leave through the garden gate today, they will finish their page in Army and Navy Academy history as they join the ranks of all other alumni who have gone before. We now begin our ceremony with the processional. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand in honor of the processional party and remain standing for the raising of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. And now it's my pleasure to present to you the 113th graduating class of Army and Navy Academy, the class of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of each school day at the Army and Navy Academy, we hold an accountability formation and raise our nation's colors. Today, it is fitting that our seniors begin their commencement ceremony honoring this tradition. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Today, the invocation will be given by Cadet Sergeant Major Trey Stencil, our cadet chaplain.
Please bow your heads. We thank you for all that you do for us. We also thank you for keeping our class safe throughout our senior year. May you continue to help guide and steer us in the right direction. Help us to be a beacon of light for our family, friends, and those we come in contact with, and to remember the values and lessons we have learned at the Academy. In your name we pray, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to invite our President of Army and Navy Academy, Major General Peggy Combs, for the introductions.
Please be seated. Well, good morning, Warrior family and friends and alumni. If you're an alumni of this great academy, please stand up. I see some of our young alums out there as well. All right, that would be you guys, Sully and crew over there on the left-hand side. Yeah, I see you. All right, thank you all for being part of the Long Gray Line. I'd like to especially extend a special welcome to our trustees this morning. First, we have our chairman, Mr. Barry Schreier. And the remainder of our trustees, we have our past chairman, Captain retired U.S. Navy, Jack Wyatt, and his lovely wife, Mary. Jeff Tizer, our vice chairman. And Griff Lewis and his lovely wife, Barbara. And Lisa Meyer, I don't see where you are, one of our brand new board members over here. Thank you all for being here this morning, and more importantly, thank you for all that you do for our great academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Army and Navy Academy is composed of selfless, caring, and dedicated faculty and staff as we share in and celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2024, and we bid them farewell as they take their places in our long gray line as our Academy's 113th graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, cadets, these special people give of their time, talent, and treasure to establish and maintain the strategic direction of our Academy. Please join me in a round of applause for our collective gratitude for all they do and the virtuous folks that they are. I'd also like to extend our fondest welcome to the family members and friends of our graduates. It's by and through your love and support that these young men receive their diplomas and begin the next exciting chapters in their lives. Class of 2024, please stand. Please face your families. Now, cadets, give it up for your families. Thank you, class of 2024. Please be seated. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the commencement party. We have Mr. Barry Schreier, our chairman of the board, Mr. Sultan Al-Fakri, Army and Navy class of 2015, and our guest speaker today. Mr. Frank Monteleone, he is our executive vice president for finance and operations. We have Dr. Patricia Zari, our Dean of Academics. Lieutenant Colonel Roland Morocco, our Commandant of Cadets. Mr. Nehemiah Brunson, our Athletic Director. Lieutenant Colonel retired Kirby Scarborough, our Director of Warrior Virtue and Development. And our Faculty Chair, Mrs. Jamie Maduro. Although not part of our commencement party this morning, but an integral part of the Academy leadership team are our other directors who support all we do each and every day at the Academy. Our Dean of Admissions, Chris Thaler, our Advancement Director, Faith Cohen, our HR Director, Tracy Overton, our Facilities and Construction Director, Clint Jesperson, our Director of Marketing, Leslie Snyder, our Director of Institutional Excellence, Maya Ramirez, the Director of our Health Center, Tamaris Moncrief, and last but not least, my Executive Assistant and Project Coordinator for a lot of our graduation activities this week, Miss Ariel Locke. Thank you all for your leadership at the Academy. Now it's my honor to introduce the backbone of our leadership and character development program, our Junior ROTC Development Department. Please stand when I call your name. Our Director of Warrior Virtue Development, Lieutenant Colonel retired Kirby Scarborough. Our Senior Army Instructor, Lieutenant Colonel retired Eric Kunak. And our Army Instructors, Chief Warrant Officer retired Manny Ortiz. And as of today, a new Army instructor, Command Sergeant Major retired Derek Clifton. And the backbone of the department, First Sergeant retired Jeffrey Palacios. Thank you, gentlemen, for living the Cadet Command motto of leadership excellence on a daily basis. I'd also like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of Ryan Larson and our incredible maintenance team. Tim and Maria are phenomenal transportation professionals who have brought your cadets to many a function to include numerous sports games throughout the years. Our great team of professionals that keeps their bellies full, because we all know that that needs to happen, our Culinary Mess Hall team, led by Chef Albert and Rosie. Our security team, led by Jim Alder. And lastly, our hardworking and dedicated ANAPA volunteers. I want to give some special thanks to the ANAPA board members and volunteers who, along with their senior son, are graduating from their positions today. Lisa Meyer, Julianne Harper, Sherry Harrington, and Ann Wang. Thank you, ladies. We will now continue with the introduction. Our boys told me the one thing they're not going to miss about Army-Navy Academy is that train. Okay, we'll continue with the introduction of Team Army and Navy with our new Dean of Academics, Dr. Patricia Zari. She is going to present our great staff and faculty.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Patricia Zari, and I'm the new Dean of Academics here at the Academy. As a new addition to the ANA family, class of 2024, I'm honored to be a part of this memorable day. Today is the day to celebrate with your family and friends. As you look around, you're surrounded with your friends and relatives, and every person here is proud of your accomplishments, but most of all, they're proud of you. If each of us were to write down a definition of a successful graduate, we would quickly discover that some of the same words and phrases would be quickly repeated over and over again. Common themes would be dedication, perseverance, integrity, honesty, dependability, compassion, and hard work. From all of the terms used to describe you graduates, the one I think you should hear is that you're all winner. Each and every one of you is a winner. Character is not created with a single act, no matter how brilliant or bold. It is forged in the smallest of struggles and the product of 1,000 strokes. Michelangelo is often quoted and known as saying, "Every block of stone has a statue inside, and the task of the sculptor is to discover it." Applied to life, it is a metaphor that challenges each of you to find your potential in life. Graduates of 2024, I challenge you all as you embark into your new journey to find your potential and shine, and have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Congratulations, graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our outstanding team of educators who truly make today possible. It is this special group of teachers, counselors, and supporting staff who prepare our cadets to be successful after they leave our gates. I want to personally thank our wonderful faculty for all of their hard work with these fine young men during this challenging year. Please stand when your name is called. I will begin with a faculty chair English teacher, Mrs. Jamie Maduro. From our science department, Department Chair, Mr. Gabriel Contreras. Dr. Robin Cowan. Mr. Jade Swearingen. Ms. Taylor Riley. Mr. Zachary Perry. Culinary, Miss Amanda Morocco. Aviation, Mr. Kevin Moss, also Senior Class Advisor. Computer Science, Mr. Christian Garo. From our Fine Arts Department, Department Chair, Mr. John Musser. Bandmaster, Mr. Leland Lugo. Miss Eleni Teochari. Miss Judith Jamie. From our English Department, Department Chair, Mrs. Jamie Maduro. Miss Anne-Marie Castellano. Mrs. Megan Ludinsky. Miss Stephanie Coffin. Mr. Matthew Machen. From our Social Science Department, Department Chair, Mr. Nick Hall. Mr. Gavin Hucker. Mr. Philip Zamora. Mr. Chet Stewart. From World Languages, Miss Eleni Tacheri, our Department Chair. Dr. Amy Sue. Miss Victoria Cruz Rojo. Miss Jessica Scher. Our Met Department. Department Chair, Miss Gracie Drake. Mr. Bobby Huggins. Apologize. Ms. Denise Martin. Ms. Jolene Mitchell. Ms. Kara Fisher. Oh, I apologize. That was a mistake. Hold that thought. Let's go back. Learning Strategies, Ms. Melinda Hess. All right, now we move to counseling. So, lead counselor, Mrs. Brittany Zamora. Mr. Corey Hughes. Ms. Tiffany Stanton. And Mrs. Kara Fisher. Okay. Academic support staff, Executive Assistant to the Dean and Commandant, Ms. Amber Smith. Substitute teacher, Ms. Chandra Whitwer. And substitute teacher, Coach Jeff Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause in recognition of these dedicated professionals.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Commandant staff and cadet life members. Each TAC officer, TAC trainer, advisor, counselor spends countless hours with your young men. First off, Assistant Commandant, Mr. Kevin Clark. Middle School Commandant and Senior Class Advisor, Staff Sergeant Paul Nixon. Alpha Company, First Sergeant Kevin Cook. Band Company, Sergeant Jason McDonnell. Bravo Company, Sergeant Adam Lee. Echo Company, Sergeant First Class Damian Della Barba. Flight Company, Mr. Alfonso Oseguera. The outgoing Charlie Company TAC Officer, Command Sergeant Major Derek Clifton. And Support TAC, Petty Officer 2nd Class Ray Wiedefeld. I'd also like to thank the fall summer activities, Mr. Alex De Los Santos with support staff from the canteen and lifeguard staff, and our summer program coordinator, Mr. Ken Weeks. Please join me in a round of applause for all of these incredibly dedicated staff members.
Every 2 years, the faculty vote to elect a faculty chairperson. This faculty member serves in a variety of roles, which includes representing the voice of the faculty at the Academic Council meetings, as a member of the Board of Trustees, and in many other capacities. This year's faculty chair is Mrs. Jamie Maduro. At this time, I invite Mrs. Maduro to the podium to give the charge to the class of 2024.
I would like to thank the parents, grandparents, relatives, and guests for joining the faculty, administration, staff, and Corps of Cadets in celebrating the graduating class of 2024, the 113th Army and Navy Academy graduating class. Thank you for sharing these very special young men with us. Gentlemen, today's the day. You are graduating. Soon you'll receive your diploma and no longer be cadets at the Army and Navy Academy. You'll be alumni. This is a new beginning, one of freedom and one of great responsibility. We have provided you with exceptional academic leadership and personal development opportunities, the knowledge, skills, and training needed to accomplish your goals and help open the doors to top university acceptances. For you, that includes Dartmouth, UCLA, USC, UCSD, Gonzaga, UC Davis, UCSB, University of Oregon, Northeastern, Cal State San Marcos, SDSU, and many, many other fine institutions. We have challenged you to work hard and to do your best, and we provided you with the tools necessary for success. We have guided you and emphasized the importance of valuing, maintaining, and demonstrating character in all you do, and as you work to become leaders of your generation. Now it's up to you. It will be very challenging. Of that, there is no question. The opportunities are limitless if you are determined to work as hard as necessary to be successful and have a strong internal compass, one that is directed towards what is right, honorable, and just, as virtuous young men. Last fall, as faculty chair, I issued you, the senior class, a challenge to carry on the traditions and high standards of the Corps of Cadets as established at our founding in 1910, to grow and achieve throughout the year, to safeguard and honor the Academy's and national colors, to pass them on with pride and honor, knowing that you, the senior class, has achieved your goals. Today I'm here to issue you, every one of you, one more serious challenge. I challenge and charge you to pursue your goals with energy and determination, to work hard in all your endeavors, and to continue to grow and develop into virtuous young men. Today, you will become graduates of the Army and Navy Academy, and this can never be taken away from you. Remember the lessons you have learned, the skills we have provided you, and the bonds that you have formed. Make every action and word spoken a demonstration that you are men of character, honor, integrity. Go above and beyond in all that you do. Be respectful to others and be grateful. Be grateful most importantly, to your family who has supported and continues to support you in all of your endeavors. Live by the honor code. Value these characteristics in others and surround yourself with individuals who also value them. Congratulations, gentlemen. We are very proud of you. And today, and you will continue to make us proud. And remember, as always, we are Warrior Proud. Warrior Proud. Is there anyone here who will respond to this challenge?
Congratulations to my fellow graduates of the class of 2024. This is a new beginning, and we are ready. With the lessons learned from faculty and staff, I know that we have the academic, leadership, and personal skills to succeed in college and life. I'm happy to respond to the challenge for the class of 2024 and say that we promise to do our best to carry on the traditions and the high standards of the Army and Navy Academy. We will pursue our goals with energy and determination. We will continue to grow and develop into men of good character. We will always be grateful for what we have learned at the Academy. We are all proud to soon be called alumni of the Army Navy Academy. Most importantly, we are warrior proud, warrior strong. Thank you.
It's now my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Sultan Al-Fakhri, Army and Navy class of 2015, and cousin to Abdullah and Khalid Al-Fakhri, members of our class of 2024. Sultan experienced a life-changing transformation during his time at Army and Navy Academy, inspired by the Academy's values of honor, integrity, loyalty, and respect. Sultan pursued a successful academic and professional journey. After graduating from Army and Navy Academy, he graduated with honors in business law from Arizona State University. Following graduation, he became a senior consultant at PricewaterhouseCoopers, where he honed his skills and knowledge before transitioning to a strategic leadership role at Takamol Holding, a semi-governmental holding business. Recognized for his expertise, he was then recruited by the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, focusing on investment planning and governance. Alongside his career, Sultan launched 2 personal businesses, Alma, an event management services company, and Al-Fal, management consulting company. In that company, they specialize in management and consulting services. Sultan sets the example as a successful member of our long gray line, and he looks forward to inspiring others just as he was inspired during his time here at Army and Navy Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2024, please welcome Mr. Sultan Al-Fakhri.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, General. Allow me to be a little bit objective right here. I'm proud of 2 of my cousins graduating right here, following my footsteps. I'm proud of you guys. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty and staff, and proud parents, I am proud, and I'm pretty sure all of the parents here are proud. It is a great achievement. It is a great milestone to send your child here in a boarding school and away from home. It was very hard for me. I know it was very hard for me. I remember when I just came here, I had no one. It was just me alone, facing life, facing challenges. I gotta tell you, it was hard coming from a different country, living in a country that has totally different language, totally different values. You had to adapt, you had to learn. And it was the beauty about Army and Navy. It's a welcoming community that actually lets you blend in very easily. It gives you the power and it gives you the values that you'll be hauled upon until you graduate. And that actually what helped me nurture what I've become right now. It is a great achievement to graduate from this school because I know the struggles that you guys went through. I know the beautiful moments that you guys went through. I'm pretty sure last night was very, very, very nice night. I remember my last night. I cannot forget my last night. Dear graduates, today we gather to celebrate your remarkable achievement and the beginning of a new chapter in your lives as you prepare to embark on your own unique journeys, armed with knowledge and experience gained within these walls. I want to share a few words of inspiration. I hope I touch your hearts with them. First and foremost, remember that this graduation is not that end point, but rather a stepping stone towards a future filled with endless possibilities. You can do whatever you want. You just set your mind to it and you can achieve it. Trust me, I'm telling you, I did it. The education you have received in here has equipped you with the tools to face the challenges that lie ahead. Embrace them with confidence, resilience, and unwavering belief in your own abilities. Throughout your time at Army and Navy, you have not only acquired knowledge, but also developed essential life skills, such as accountability and resilience. And trust me, these two skills are the skills that's gonna get you high up there if you hold on to them. Accountability and resilience. How to be accountable on everything that you do in your life, and how to be resilient in achieving your goals. Because I gotta tell you right now, my goal is always 10 years ahead of me. It's not today, it's not tomorrow, it's always 10 years ahead. And 10 years, 20 years I'll probably be retired and chilling. That's gonna be my goal. I'm just gonna. When I first came to Army and Navy, as I told you, it was very, very challenging moment. I left my family, I left my friends, I left my loved ones. A funny story, I remember when I first came, I was here at summer school, and then I got back home, and my dad told me, you have 10 days to get your visa, and then go back to Army and Navy to continue your high school. I was really surprised, I was really shocked, because we have not talked through it. I mean, just give me a little time to argue, like. But actually I did that. I finished my visa. My dad invited all of my friends. It was like 20 people in my house. We had dinner, and then after that, my dad comes in, and he told them, did your friend tell you where he's going? They were like, no, what's going on? He's leaving. He's leaving you for another 5-10 years, I don't know, until he comes back. They're like, where is he going? He's like, he's going to continue high school abroad. They looked at me and they were actually about to slap me. You're leaving us? I told them, it's my dad, it's not me. It's his choice. It's not my choice, trust me. Dear cadets and dear graduates, as you move forward, remember the unwavering support of your families, as I told you, teachers and mentors who have played an instrumental role in your journeys. They have believed in you, inspired you, and provided guidance when you needed it the most. Carry their wisdom, encouragement as you pursue your dreams. I remember the smartest person in my life, which I consider my role model, once told me, my dad. He told me principles gives you respect, and religion gives you guidance, and knowledge gives you wisdom. With that, I carried it since I graduated until this day, and it made me always put it ahead of me to shape my goals with these 3 pillars: principles, and the faith in my religion and in your religion, and the knowledge you gain always, because you're always gonna keep learning. You're always gonna keep learning. Trust me. I know my dad right now is sitting right there. He was always telling me, every time I wanted to do something, I take his advice. And every time I took his advice, and he advised it against it, and I did it anyway, I gotta tell you, it was a huge consequences that I live by till today. He's laughing right now. I'm pretty sure he's laughing right now. That's why, guys, listen to your parents. Trust me, that God-given parent power, it's true. It is true. Cherish the memories, dear graduates. The friendship you have forged during your time in the Army and Navy. These bonds will endure and serve as a reminder of the incredible journeys you have undertaken together. Stay connected, support and uplift one another. And I gotta tell you, it's a funny thing. One of my dear friends, one of my best friends, Adib Nimmer, he's here right now in this graduation. I met at Army and Navy junior year. Until this day, we are best friends. And I actually hold that very dear to me. That means the bond that you create in here will forever last. Forever last, trust me. Always uplift each other, always stay connected, and always believe in good friends. Choose your friends wisely. I remember I told my two cousins when they wanted to come here, make the circle of your friends very small, but yet know a lot of people, because people will help you. Without people, you will never reach any endpoint in your life. But with friends, these people will support you. If you fail, they will get you up. People that you know, they will help you, they will give you the tools to reach. But the emotional journeys that you go with your friends, that's why when you fail, they get you up. Choose your friends wisely. Trust me when I say that. I've chose a couple of friends that were very challenging, but yet they were very helpful. With that being said, please make sure you have choose the right friends. We have said, actually we have a saying in Arabic that I would like to share with you guys about friendships. And this quote will help you a lot in your next chapter. It says, tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. That means whoever you hang out with, that's who we're gonna be. If you surround yourself with successful people, talking about business, talking about how to succeed in life, you will succeed in life. But if you surround yourself with people who just wanna watch Netflix, you're gonna keep watching Netflix. Thank you so much, cadets. In conclusion, my fellow graduates, I congratulate you on this momentous milestone. As you step into the world as ambassadors of Army and Navy, I am very honored to carry that burden. It's not a burden, I'm sorry, to carry that honor. Please, it is an honor. Please erase that. I don't know who wrote it in here. It's not me, trust me. It is a true honor to be graduate from our Navy, and I think it became a tradition in my family right now. Two of my cousins, me, my kids will come here. You will always have al-Fakirs in your cadets. Embrace the challenges, dear cadets. Seize the opportunities, and never, ever, ever stop learning and growing. Remember, you are the architects of your own success. You choose who you want to be, and you create your own destiny. I have full faith in your abilities to make a difference in this world. You create your own destiny. Destiny is not written, you create it. You make sure you write your own destiny with your choices, with the opportunities that you take, with the chances that comes your way. You're gonna have a lot of opportunities. Opportunities that are hard, that's gonna make you learn. Opportunities that are challenging, that's gonna grow your abilities, and that's gonna actually give you the tools to create your own destiny. And the easy opportunities, which is my favorite, always take them. It works, it works. If it doesn't work, well, it was an easy opportunity. Thank you so much, Class 2024. And one thing I wanna say, you believed and you achieved, and congratulations. Thank you.
Sultan, thank you very much for not only your remarks, but most importantly, the person that you are. We are so proud of you as part of our Long Gray Line and appreciate everything. We want to give you a small token of our appreciation. It's a sextant and a compass, which I kind of believe symbolizes Army and Navy Academy, the ground forces of the Army and the naval forces of the Navy. And so thank you very much. We hope that this will guide you even further in your success. And then this is my coin.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Our first award today is the Ben Eade Salutatorian Award, which is named in honor of Charles Bain and Raymond Eade, two late deans of the Academy. The award is presented to the graduating senior with the second highest cumulative GPA, grade point average, including 9th grade performance and through first semester senior year. This year's salutatorian is our cadet A Battalion Commander Tate Meyer, who's graduating with a 4.45 GPA. Tate will be attending Dharma in the fall with a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship to study economics.
You know, I'm truly glad to be up here giving a speech to all of you during our very special day of graduation. And in my 5 years, I feel like I've had enough time to talk about myself. So, much in line with Mr. Sultan's speech, I want to thank the instrumental individuals who I feel have propelled me to where I am today. The first of which is Staff Sergeant Nixon. Although I haven't worked very closely with Staff Sergeant Nixon during my high school years, the value I extracted from my time spent in Echo Company cannot be overstated. Staff Sergeant Nixon is exactly the kind of influence that the middle schoolers here need. He is many things, but I think the best way to describe him is a charismatic enforcer. He's the type of person that can punish you, but then laugh about it with you the next day. He's extremely experienced in upholding standards and is extremely fair. He pushes his cadets hard, but also advocates for them in amazing ways. He certainly made my Echo year feel very different from any other year at A&A. It was so hard, but it made me a stronger man. Echo served as my transition year into the Corps, and to say it prepared me for the rest of my time at A&A would be an injustice. My time in Echo made my time in high school feel comfortable in comparison. Although the school has changed me more than I could describe since I've been in Echo, I can still see Staff Sergeant Nixon's influence in the middle schoolers today. You're an amazing leader. You're an amazing person. So thank you very much for everything you've done for me. The next person I would like to talk about is my Chinese teacher, Dr. So. She's more commonly known in the Chinese class as Lao Si. She is the type of teacher you only really find once or twice in your life. She teaches with so much unbridled care that it inspires a passion for language in the hearts of her students. My brother Jacob and myself are no exception. She has made a permanent impact on the lives of myself and my brother in the form of a love for learning Mandarin language, and I can never thank her enough for it. If it wasn't for her incredible teaching, I, in all likelihood, would have never earnestly pursued learning Mandarin the way I have. Lao Si, you are the greatest teacher I've had in my entire life, and I hope to always keep in contact with you. Also, when I'm in college learning Chinese, I hope you don't mind me messaging you a question or two if I have some time. The third staff member I'd like to honor is the Assistant Commandant, Mr. Kevin Clark. AC Clark is, without a doubt, the best leader I've met in my entire life. He exemplifies every single possible aspect of leadership in ways that are difficult to even communicate. Honestly, it is hard to put just how good he is into words. Out of any staff member in the school, he has had the most significant impact on my leadership style, and I attribute my successes to his influence and mentorship. From the dedication he puts into his work, always striving to go the extra mile in supporting the school, to his empathy and communication skills. He is absolutely the leader I primarily try to emulate in my everyday life. From the moment I first joined Alpha Company up to this very day, A.C. Clark has been a mentor, a teacher, a leader, and a father figure to me. And for that, I thank you, sir. And I'm sure my brother as well think of you as family, and I will always want to stay in contact with you, sir. I also want to thank the countless other staff members that have massively helped me on my journey at A&A, including the LET staff, Colonel Scarborough, Chief Ortiz, and First Sergeant Palacios. You guys have taught me so much over the years on the practical, organizational side of leadership, and your guidance has enabled me to accomplish more than I could have ever hoped for at this academy. And there's no way I could exit from this year without voicing my appreciation for this year's Commandant of Cadets, Colonel Morocco. You were instrumental in helping me navigate the BC position, and I can't thank you enough for it. We had a long, tough year, but it is people like you that truly made the burden lighter. Also, Mr. Zamora, I think you're a fantastic teacher. I have no idea how you managed to teach 2 AP classes, 2 normal classes, and middle schoolers, and raise a baby. You're like a superhuman. It's crazy. And I think I got 5s on both the tests, by the way. So. Mr. Stewart is the GOAT English teacher. The conversations I had with you about Albert Camus and how much I hate Kurt Vonnegut are very fond memories that I look back on frequently. Also, he wrote my letter of rec for Dartmouth, which just goes to exemplify how good of a writer he is and how much I valued his class. So thank you, sir. And lastly, I want to thank Mrs. J, the new art teacher. I know that you were only my WVT teacher for about a month or 2, but during that time, I felt that we had a lot of meaningful conversations. The way you are able to inspire a class to quiet down and listen, not through any form of yelling or threats, but through sheer passion you have for teaching, is extremely remarkable and should be emulated by many other teachers around the world in every institution. I truly do hope you continue teaching here. You're extremely valuable. I know that was really long, senior class, but I couldn't possibly graduate without properly thanking everyone that has helped me get to where I am today. And for you, the senior class, what I hope you take with you from my display of gratitude is, when you go off to your next institutions, whether that be college or the military or the workforce, Arya Sultani, I implore you to find the people that will truly make the difference in your experience there and will guide you to becoming a better person. And don't be lazy about it. You must seek these people out because good mentors are key to growth. When you really boil it down, a job or college or whatever, you just go in and you sit in the class, you learn, and you take the test. So the question is, how do you extract so much value from that? How do you learn lessons from that? And it's all within the people that surround you, the people that you work from, the people that mentor you. So it's key to look for those individuals, form relationships, form bonds, and learn from them. It's really been a great 5 years. I thank you all for your time. Enzo, get up here and blow us all out of the water with your speech.
The Bradshaw Valedictorian Award is named in the memory of Dr. Archie Bradshaw, a 1919 graduate of the Academy who was known as a scholar, a soldier, and a gentleman. It is presented to the graduating senior with the highest cumulative grade point average, including 9th grade performance and through first semester senior year. This year's valedictorian is Echo Company Commander Enzo Pilcher. Enzo is graduating with a 4.57 GPA. He will be attending UCLA in the fall to study biochemistry.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen. My name is Enzo Pilcher, and I just want to say thank you for this award, Valedictorian, ma'am. I really appreciate it. Esteemed faculty, proud parents, cherished family members, and also my fellow NA cadets of the class of 2024. As I stand before you today, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude and pride. It is an honor to speak on behalf of such a remarkable group of individuals, you all. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, a day where we look back on our journey and anticipate the adventures that lie ahead. Okay? For me, my journey at the Academy began just like everyone else. Plebe training, a moment that drastically changed the course of my life. And that was the first time I was going to be away from home for a very long time, okay? And I had all my precious hair buzzed off for being a plebe, and I actually had to follow rules for the first time, okay? On top of that, my first year as middle school, I had a first sergeant that, how do you put it, he did not want to make life easier at all. He just made it miserable for me. But despite that, middle school was the greatest experience like any other, and I would love to live it again. Well, some of it. Yeah, this all thanks to my TAC officer and now middle school commandant, Staff Sergeant Nixon. You the GOAT? Yes, sir. Yeah. Tate already said everything I was going to say about you, so I'll cut that short. But it's all good. It's all good. Midway through middle school, COVID-19 hit, and I fortunately got to enjoy home and take an extra long break from school. However, this actually led to a greater challenge in the following year, because everyone had to stay on campus because we had to practice social distancing, and we just could not leave at all. And it was not fun, not being able to go home at all and enjoy my family. But we were able to make it through it. We're at least done with those terrible masks that could not breathe at all. And although this predicament fostered several major challenges to the Academy, the ever-changing staff, the renovated infrastructure, and even an entirely new system of culture that we have this year, all this has really shaped the experience of the Academy and who I am as a person. Thank you. Our time here has been marked by incredible experiences, guys, both challenging and triumphant. Many of us had to endure the many hardships presented here at ANA, from like grueling evening PT sessions to Saturday extra duty, or even our most difficult OCC of all time. It was very, very grueling and difficult. But on top of that, we also had to face late night study sessions, all those AP classes, or just school in general, sports, and the occasional doubt of our capabilities. Yet, here we are, having conquered such hurdles and coming out better than before, embodying the true nature of a warrior killer. None of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of those who believe in us. To our teachers, counselors, and mentors, I thank you for your dedication and pushing us to reach our fullest potential. to our parents and families, your love and encouragement have been our foundation. And we owe all our achievements to all of you. And I also want to mention the senior class. You guys really made this a wonderful experience and memory for me, all right? I just want to go off saying, just giving all you guys a shout out. See, starting with Christian Beckerin, yes sir. Then we got Serdar Basil and Bay. Hey, we got KJ and Abdullah, the Fakaris, yes. We also got Mayo, Boffin. We got Mana up in this house. We got Leo Chen. We got Chinkai. Oh my. We got Fiddleman. Yes, sir. Hey, we got Coronado, the GOAT. Hey, we also got Kerwin. Yeah. Brother Tauntaun. Yes, sir. We got Luke Farr up in this house. We got Stricker. We got Lou John. Yes, sir. We got Calvin Jan, Tat Boy, Otto, you the GOAT. Hey, the brother Big BC Tate, yes sir, Tate Meyer, you the GOAT. We got Jung Ho, yes sir, the bandmaster, and Silva A, yes sir. We also got Tom Liu, he's the GOAT, yes sir. We got Quentin, we got Ray Lajavardi, you guys were amazing. Dominic Cat, yes sir. I love your Martinellis you had earlier. Very good. We got Simone Marquez, yeah. We got Anthony Schoonover, he's a GOAT. Got Taylor Sampson, my beloved XO, yes sir. And we also got Brady Stewart, my other XO, yes sir. We also got Trey Stencil, yes sir, made our flag. I hope it turns out really good. Scott Hoppa, Scotty. We also got Fabian. I love your laugh, man. Hey, we also got Yonker. Yes, my fellow Charlie CEO. We also got LeBlanc. You're like the funniest guy I ever known. You were the great. Yeah. I'll wrap this up really quick. Okay? Fouet, Jack, all of you guys, I'm sorry if I forgot to call your names, but you guys are the GOATs. All right. Hey. I'm done? Okay. Thank you. Of course.
To continue with the commencement awards, it's my pleasure to introduce the Director of Athletics, Mr. Nehemiah Brunson, and Mr. Frank Monteleone, who will present the Brookhart Mafucci Scholar Athlete Award.
Good morning. The Brookhart Mafucci Scholar Athlete Award is presented in honor of late Colonel Pete Brookhart, former teacher, dean, and academy president, and in honor of Coach John Mafucci, who served as athletic director for 44 years, among many other roles throughout the years to include president for a total of 59 years. It is presented to a graduating senior who best exemplifies ideals of a scholar athlete. This year's award recipient, Nathan Bay. Turn around for a picture.
Presenting the Davis Golden Rule Award, I invite Mrs. Jamie Baduro and Lieutenant Colonel Scarborough, Director of Warrior Virtue Development, to come forward.
This award is named in honor of the founder of Army and Navy Academy, Colonel Thomas A. Davis. It is presented to the graduating senior who best demonstrates the character implied in the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This cadet exemplifies the Academy motto displayed over the arc, Pro Deo et Pro Patria, for God and for country. The Davis Golden Rule Award is presented to Dylan Yonker.
Thank you, Mrs. Maduro. The next award is the Admiral James Bond Stockdale Award for Leadership Excellence.
This award is in honor of Admiral James Bond Stockdale, former POW during the Vietnam War, recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor, and former honorary member of the Academy Board of Directors. This award is presented to the graduating senior who best exemplifies leadership excellence and moral courage during his senior year. This award recipient is none other than Nathan Torres.
Mr. Kevin Clark and I have the honor of presenting the Association of Military Colleges and Schools of the United States Award. I invite Mr. Clark to come forward to read the citation.
Thank you. AMSCIS presents a medal to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the ideals of the officer leader. Moral courage, integrity, honesty, leadership, responsibility, dependability, and stewardship. Colonel William C. Atkinson was involved with this national organization of military schools for decades and served as president several times. This year's award recipient is Jack Zhang. Next, we will present the Stella Von Atkinson Honorable Citizenship Award. This award is presented in honor of the late Colonel William C. Atkinson's mother and is presented to the graduating senior who has consistently demonstrated excellent citizenship and moral courage during his years as a cadet. This cadet is also helpful to his teachers, cooperative with his coaches, and caring towards his subordinates. He consistently models the motto above the entryway to the auditorium, which reads, Metuit confidit dedicisse, which translates to, no one fears to do that which he is confident he has learned well. This year's recipient is Jong-Ho Lee.
To continue, I invite Dr. Zari, Dean of Academics, and Faculty Chair Jamie Maduro to the podium to present the Breinfeld Award.
This award is named in memory of Cadet Howell Breinfeld, a 1978 second classman whose passing was mourned by the whole campus. It is presented to the graduating senior who has best lived up to the standard. He helped make Army and Navy Academy and the cadet experience better for his having been here. The Cadet Breinfeld Legacy. This cadet is a big brother to younger cadets. He is every teacher's helper, and he demonstrates an uncommon sense of community, stewardship, fairness, and justice. This year's award recipient is Braden Stewart.
The final award to be presented today is the Virginia Powell Atkinson Award, which will be presented by the Academy President, Major General Combs, and the Army and Navy Academy Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Barry Schreier.
Perhaps the most coveted award presented at commencement is the Virginia Powell Atkinson Award. The award is named in honor of the late Colonel William C. Atkinson's wife, affectionately known as Mrs. Addie. The award is presented to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the finest traditions of Army and Navy Academy and who best represents the end result of our Academy's mission. The award is an engraved United States Army presentation saber. It is presented by the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Army and Navy Academy, Mr. Barry Schreier. This year's recipient is Enzo Pilcher.
President Combe, as the Dean of the Academy, it is my honor to certify that the following cadets from the class 2024 have met all of the requirements for graduation as indicated on their diplomas.
Dr. Zari, it is my honor on behalf of the Board of Trustees to accept these graduates and to bestow upon them the diploma that they justly deserve.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Seniors, family members, faculty, staff, and friends, the moment has arrived. Will Mrs. Maduro please join me? It is our pleasure to be reading the names of our graduate. Will Sean Boffman and Nicholas Mayall please come to the front of the line to receive your diplomas first. These young men are lifers and have been at the Academy since 7th grade. We're very proud of them and their many accomplishments. Okay, so Sean Boffman. Nicholas Mail. Abdullah Al-Fakri.
Khalid Al-Fakri.
Nathaniel Bay.
Sardar Basil. Christian Beckering.
Ratumana Bulabulavu.
Heng Chen.
Chin Kai Chin.
William Cope.
Lucas Coronado.
William Kerwin.
Tonton Drobny.
Luke Farr.
Carlton Fidelman.
Remy Fluette.
Anup Garcha.
Scott Harper.
Nicholas Harrington King.
Stephen Heaton.
Otto Hoffman.
Kong Tet.
Calvin Jan.
Shengling Kong.
Quentin Kelleher.
Dominic Kett. Rayon.
Ryan Lajevardi.
He's not here. Jung Ho Lee.
Hauran Lu.
Taigu Lu.
Simon Marquez.
Tate Meyer.
Matthew Myers.
William Peter.
Enzo Pilcher.
Walter Roanow.
Taylor Sampson.
Anthony Schoonover.
Aria Soltani. Brady.
Trey Stencil.
Brady Stewart.
Caleb Stricker.
Zachary Sway.
Colin Teo.
He to me.
Nathan Torres.
Fabián Villegas Martínez.
Dylan Yunker. Jiahui Jack Zhang.
Naishuo Zeng.
Jeremy Jianbang Zhou.
Yongzi Zhou. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
And now I'd like to call forward our athletic director, Mr. Nehemiah Brunson, for the benediction.
All right, can I have everybody stand, please? And let's all bow our heads for this last moment together. May God's blessings follow you as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your new dreams. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you make and the passions that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect love and truth. May hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Warriors, you leave today going into a future as yet unmapped. Take faith with you as you go into the parts of your life not yet traveled by love, into the parts of the world unexplored by grace. Let compassion and hope be the roads that you follow today and always. Graduates, as you leave campus, you should always know that though you may physically leave through those gates, your spirit will never leave our hearts. Always remember, warrior proud.
Warrior strong. Middle School Commandant, please take your posts and prepare for the retreat ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, this flag retirement ceremony symbolically finalizes the leadership change from the academic year 2023-2024 Corps of Cadets to the academic year 2024-2025 Corps of Cadets. Lady.
Attention, dude. Fix your legs. Attention.
Both the Academy and National colors are stored for the summer until the start of the next school year. They will be officially unfurled and rededicated on 21 August 2024 at our Back to School opening assembly in Duffield. It is now our honor to congratulate our newest segment of the long gray line. Ladies and gentlemen, the Army and Navy Academy, class of 2024. And now we ask that everyone remain quietly in your seats for a few moments while we move the underclassmen into position for the recessional and receiving line. You may be tempted to move around and get a better view, but we ask that you remain where you are for just a few minutes longer. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the recessional. Bandmaster, prepare for the commencement party to proceed to the senior lawn to form the receiving line. Major General Combs, will you please lead the recessional party? Class advisor, class of 2025 officers, and other underclassmen, take charge of your class and move them to the south side of the main block and form the receiving line. Gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2024 on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the President, and our faculty and staff. We wish them a fond farewell in the traditions of the Army to say all. There are no goodbyes in the Army. We just say, see you soon.
Next one. Here we go, drums. Bring your instruments back. After you bring your instruments back, come back, get your stands, chairs, clean up this area, and they'll meet you back in the room. Got it? Good. Oh, in other words, help. I see you.
Test. Test.
one out there. Hey! Levine. Levine. Wheel a card back. Thank you. Guys, wheel a card back. Wheel a card back. No, I don't. Who told you that? You did. Yesterday. Any more clips? Is that microphone or light? Move! I didn't even get to have baby one out. Keep it doing. I'm pretty sure my outfit. They have to stop us until we leave. Yeah, tough picks and then we go. Oh no, you're rubbing it in the fucking dirt, bro. Hey, no, you have to get some of the Academy soil. You throw it away. That's why you did that, right? Now you got some Academy soil. It's folded. It's the right corner. Look up for pajamas. Take her, bro. Really? Is that your double wax? Ordered by the sea. Very big difference. BC! Come stand on this well and see us alma mater. Did you say I know you were missing these. Gentlemen, class of 2024, attention!
The graduating seniors will now sing the alma mater one last time.
Alma mater! 1, 2,
military academies around the world for many generations of cadets and midshipmen. They have tossed their hats into the air and as they dismiss. At the Army and Navy Academy, we follow this time and honor tradition. The Commandant will now give the class their last and final order.
Class of 2024, you are dismissed!
But it's like shit on right now. What the fuck? Yo. Let's go. Get it. I got hit by one. Did you take it off? Yeah, I did. Dirty. Yeah, get the button. Hey. 我就没丢。我捡了一个别人的，我再往下丢的。还有个就照着你。这照那个差点。阿强，你当时看我们当时走进来的时候，客人在接对面。我看到了，他在底下说生日，包也被拿走了。